In this video we'll be looking at the shape tools in Figma. So back into our Figma file, up to the menu in the top left hand corner, and as you can see we've got our different shape tools here. So we've got the rectangle, the line, arrow, ellipse, polygon, star and placing an image. So if we start off with the rectangle tool, so we click on that. If you just click and drag, you can create a rectangle, nice and easy. So as you're clicking and dragging, if you hold shift, it then constrains the proportions of the shape as you are kind of going in and out of dragging with the mouse. Once you let go, obviously creates a shape. You can adjust the shape here by grabbing the corners, which is nice and easy. And if you click, and if I zoom in a little bit closer, you'll notice these dots in the corners. If you hover over with the mouse, you'll notice it changes the icon next to the cursor. If you click and drag, you can round the corners. So nice and easy. And as you can see, as I'm clicking and dragging, it's adjusting this field here. So if you want to do independent corners, you can click on this element here, and then you can actually specify. So if I start increasing that number for the top left value, you'll notice the corner on this rectangle is more round here than it is on these ones, and you can adjust these values here. There is also a shortcut. If you hold shift when dragging the corner, you can also just affect that one corner radius. Okay, so moving on, go to the line tool. Again, nice and easy. Click and drag, you can draw a line. If I click on the tool again, if I click and hold shift, it gives you a perfectly straight line. Again, nice and easy. We've got all the usual elements here. You can increase the thickness of the line here, and you can add some other elements, which again I'll go into a little bit later. Click onto the arrow tool. Again, very similar to the line tool. Click and drag, you can drag it around. If you hold shift, it then constrains it and you can get a perfectly straight line. And again, you've got some options here for which end you want the arrow. So you can kind of toggle and adjust these options here. And again, if you want to change the thickness of the arrow, you can do it there. Clicking on the drop down again, let's go to ellipse. So again, you can click and drag, you then get a nice, well, it's not a nice circle, but it's a circle. And if you click and hold shift, it then constrains the proportions and you get a nice round circle. You have different options that you can toggle. So if you click onto the circle, there is like an icon here that says arc. You click on it once and you can drag, and this is probably quite useful if you're going to make charts or different icons. It's a good option that you can kind of use and adjust things. You can just click and drag it around. And again, you've got the stroke effects, the fill color, everything is over here if you want to change that ellipse. Moving on to the polygon. Again, just like with all the others, you can click, hold shift, it then constrains the shape. If I let go, you can drag again to round the corners here. If you want to just round one corner, again, you can just hold shift. And let's have a look. We've got, again, the usual fill, stroke, and the other effects over on this side, which again I can cover in more detail later. Star. Let's click out. Again, if I hold shift, it constrains the shape. Nice and easy. And again, if you want to kind of adjust the star, the look and feel of it here, kind of the ratio of how thick the star is, you can click there. And if you click on the radius again, this is how you can kind of adjust those rounded corners. And lastly, if you click on place image, it then opens up your desktop space and you can import an image into the file. Okay, I think that's it for all those tools. I'll see you in the next video.